It's so. This is so. Early in the morning, late at night, in the middle of the day. It's okay. He said he had a show. The people got confused. We happened to stumble up on South Beebe Street, West Main Street in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. And we trying to see if we can see true for ordained prophecy. In Marshall, we got so many people, construction workers, we call them in this modern day. But we might need to put a new level of title on these people as we try to focus on the things that the zookeeper do versus the thing that other people do versus the thing that other people do versus the thing that zookeeper do. Zookeeper say, we in the city of Marshall, town of Marshall, village of Marshall, on South Beebe Street, West Main Street. We going north, we going south, we going east, we going west, and we haven't stumbled up on this thing called the Marshall Baptist Church. If you don't mind, Marshall Baptist Church. If you don't mind. An only true Christian can edify symbolism to each other as we say that I got this foundation here. I believe in God. I believe the Spirit might be in our building. I believe you might can get a miracle if you might can sit down for more than 30 seconds and come check us out. And as we talk about the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, in Marshall, Wisconsin. A lot of fans been wanting to know, Zookeeper, why you stuck in this thing called Marshall? What is it about Marshall, Wisconsin that make you want to go up there and go to their library and make you want to do this and make you want to do that and this and that and this and that and that and this? I shout out to 133 South Beebe Street, Worship Sunday, Bible hour, 9:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m. service. Afternoon service, 12:15, and we trying to see if we can do this new thing. We might not. It's just something Zookeeper like to do as he proposition people with business called church building on a 501c3. He say maybe it might be time to let Eagle do the night service. You know, for the people in the village of Marshall, town of Marshall, and for all the people in the city of Beloit, town of Beloit, city of Janesville, city of Milton, all the police officials who done fell in love with Zoo. His show, he say we really love Bible, King James version, all versions. New Living Translation, ESL version. Every version got to be version. But we try to live outside the scriptures. And when God called us on mission, we try to live it out according to the scripture. And we don't get lost in the scripture of it. And as we are thinking about that, we on South Beebe Street, West Main Street, in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. But as we were traveling in Marshall, Zookeeper say he knew a little something about this thing called construction. And the people with the comedies, oh my, used to have Zookeeper carrying about 12 to 1,500 2x4s, 4x4s every day, so he can get familiar with 4x4s and 2x4s and earn a paycheck. And he say he had no problem with that because whole time he was working his finger to the bone. And we got to understand why Zookeeper is not in shape right now. Well, God called him to take on the people in uniform. And it's been one hell of a battle, but some of the people some days got to concede that Zookeeper say his show focus on photo enforce, business district area coding, artificial intelligence base. And if we could just understand the artificial intelligence portion of it, when people so ambiguous about studying this thing called artificial intelligence. We know as true people that claim to be intelligent that want to experiment in this thing called artificial intelligence, photo enforce business district codes, photo enforce traffic control, photo enforce everything control with the artificial intelligence of it. And as we focus on photo enforce, we want to use this prop, if you will, north South 73. We on South BB Street. Shout out to the Marshall Baptist Church. They knew something was coming from Zookeeper. And he say only true Christian could see beyond the physical plane. You know, the truth can't be seen with the naked eye alone. We need scriptures to navigate us past all the naysayers, the doubters of the people that say it just ain't no money for that. It just ain't no program for that. It just ain't nothing like that around here. And Zookeeper say, you don't mind, stop. C Guilt versus Confight 6, 5-8, Fed 3rd, 82 and 83 allows you to don't get on the phone, talk about governmental affairs. You say you work for government, but you ain't under no contract. And God give us a contract, but at any time it can be revoked. So as we on North South 73, we know it's some construction up the road. We don't know why that ain't right there. And as we talk about this photo enforced business district code, and just look how beautiful it would be, people. We could put new cameras up, business district, legit, shoot it at an angle where it don't touch no residential property. I mean, but we trying to play Monopoly, but a lot of people who say they were business owners, they was intelligent, they knew about code systems. Shout out to La Quinta grocery store and restaurant. Sorry, Zeus say he kind of rusty on the Spanish, but he not rusty on photo enforced business district coding, if you will, as we use another straw to see truth ordained prophecy. Only true Christian allowed at this point. You know, because we say, if we look at that straw down there, North, South 73 is traffic. It's right in front of the church. Ain't no church lawyer, no church pastor, no business owner, no private attorney came out here and said, hold on, they supposed to have camera. And if we focusing on camera, let's look at that gauge protect. You know, it shoots the signals to make sure and ensure that the electricity, if you will, don't malfunction. And we talking about electricity malfunctioning. Want to know why we got a legit business district that ain't generating no income. But let's slow it down, people. You got hit by the zoo. He say we got construction everywhere going up in the traffic, but for some reason, the traffic control enforcement department people, personnel, took it upon themselves to not put it here. And then Zookeeper got to get to work. We talking about F08, October 30th, 2024. And do you think it'll be a hell of a thing if Zookeeper came out here for Halloween and did his thing, as we, true Christian, talk about generating income? And today's lesson is, it could be artificial intelligence photo enforced business district coding here, but for some reason, stop, rookies! For some reason, it ain't here. And these are things that disturb the Zookeeper as we try to think about why we got, why we ain't got, why the government per se right, why the government ain't got no attorneys to solicit this type of, shout out to Holiday Wholesale. Let's slow it down, people, as we enjoy ourselves and see why Chief Judge James E. Peterson tried to take the Zookeeper groceries. No, for government, because even as a private citizen, people, and you see her shaking. She's shaking. You see her shaking. And as we note, shout out to the semis. Shout out to Team Systems Incorporated. Oh, my. They looking good. Oh, man, they certified. Shout out to Magnum. Shout out to Sit Ming Sit Dog Training. Shout out to the 53-footer. Let's see how I navigate in traffic. And if it damage any property, ain't nothing over here to really record it. As we talk about photo, live. Shout out to 53 footers, truckloads. Shout out to the semi drivers. Shout out to M&J Holland, a 53 footer. And shout out to no artificial intelligent camera. It just ain't photo enforced. It ain't in real time. And zookeepers say we can have cameras in real time on October 30th, 2024. But for some reason, the government ain't gave us that bacon. Ain't nobody spoke about it. Shout out to Mad City. Ain't nobody spoke about this. Hold on, in the city of Beloit, they got cameras on top of the light pole at the highest altitude of the light pole. Why is this? As zookeepers say, he don't understand why, some construction workers, some city engineer planners, some traffic control people get it right, but then a lot of us get it wrong. We say we could have so many new codes where photo enforced business district coding could generate so much money for the city of Marshall, Village of Marshall, town of Marshall, has so many programs here for the people that's enduring poverty. And we talk about Joe Biden, Inflation Reduction Act. We want to know, is them cones down that way? South 73 ain't seeing nothing artificially or intelligently based, if you will, being impregnated as we doing the traditional just putting up the light pole. And we want to stop doing that, don't we? So keepers say, don't we just want to put something else up called photo enforced business district coding? You see how the car moved back, you see how it moved forward, and then this is real time. Shout out to South 73. We use the prop. We're trying to see truth or dang props. We got a camera, and then we got this thing. It might need a little paint on it. It might, but then if we put that camera right here, see, photo enforce it, get a record system, maintain the records. Oh man, you know how much that costs. It's a lifetime worth of money. But a lot of people say they were rich, but they ain't know nothing about money. A shout out to Ace Hardware. No, the people declared the creed they were rich. Me and they made too. Do you know about this thing? Shout out to the Marshall Police Department. Do you know about this thing called photo enforced business district coding, where in real time, see, not that other time, real time, live time, it will show you what's really going on in the town. So we want to shout out to Fox too as we foxing. Let's see what they got going on this morning. Let's see what they. Shout out to the Fox. He can say he might want to buy the whole place. It's looking dead right now, but if he had it, it'll be jumping. But a lot of people don't know about giving away nothing for free under promotion, then get it back on the tax write-off. It's just too many classrooms that went wrong. And as we talk about class today, want to focus on this thing called no copyright in this thing. It's so fast. Shout out 2 + 2 is 4. But who is your teacher? We had a lot of people misappropriate scripture, misappropriate pronunciations, situation, and prophesize. They lied. They flat out lied, said what they was doing was the best thing possibly could be best for the town. To show the people, city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall, a city of Beloit, a city of Janesville. Shout out to North and East. We on traffic control. We got so many poles that, need a little Band-Aid on them. But as we stop, rookies, shout out to the 53 footers. Slide, we think might be doing over the limit, over the line. This is why The real time of it, rookies. And we talking about the real time of it. See, we didn't let Eagle get his shine on. Shout out to my baby. Who is my baby? Oh, I got a new thing. She's so beautiful, so wonderful, so gorgeous. If you will, want to set the record straight. Me and Officer Bailey, we never gonna speak again. Because she said through the third party, she didn't even know Zoo. But it was a thing that happens when humans get a little power position. And we talking about power position. If you don't mind, trees shouldn't extend past the curb, but everywhere in Marshall City, of my village, it's only 3,787 people here. They need Zoo. The Marshall Public School, the semi-drivers. Everybody needs Zoo. And we got to think about, shout out to the Marshall, we got to think about the Photo Enforced Business District coding for 1 minute as we talk about this wire that's stuck in tree. They kissing. They never missing. And that's a fire hazard, but a lot of people don't care. Stop, rookies. You asked for it. You said you want a Zoo. You say you want to see some scripture. And Zoo say he gonna bring it, baby. Photo Enforced Business District coding systems for all police stations, for all city engineers, for all cities who not develop plans. See, what they get to flirting with government, talking about they need some help. I need a little help. Oh, you do? What's your proposal? You know, government keep something in the skillet for a thing called proposal. Zeus say, hold on, baby, slow down. We got a situation, baby. We got so many businesses booming. And then we got so many businesses not booming. Then we got so many semi-drivers, see, doing their thing, passing inspection, and a company really can't give them no kickback, see, for excellent driving record. But artificial intelligence, Photo Enforced Business District, a coding can. We gonna know your name, your number, your truck. We gonna know everything about how you operate in business if you're operating right. See, in this thing here called Photo Enforced Artificial Intelligence, everybody can pay a good penny for it. Shout out to Force Landscaping Construction. And we construct artificial intelligent Photo Enforced Business District code. And shout out to Edward Jones Investment. Shout out to Ryan Russell, AAMS Financial Advice. And me and Ryan had a few conversations, but we want to see how this thing look here. You know, you got good business, and your neighbor got a business with some gate on it that looks so trifling, if you will. It's so. He ain't put his cowboy boots on yet, brothers. You're in trouble. You're trouble. Troublers. We want to look at this gate. No, we got an Edward Jones Investment building here looking so good. And she kind of dusty, musty, and crusty. But she looking good for the sake of business. We want to photo enforce this. And we going to the cemetery, rookies, because we got to take this one to the grave. Ain't nobody. I see your pockets. Custom service. Hit me one more time, baby. Oh, my. This is what it means to get out here and be a life coach for the people that get up and go to work every day. You know, sometimes their job be so boring. They need something to deflect their mind. And Zeus say he got the perfect idea for you. And shout out to Subway. As we, true Christian got jobs everywhere, but nobody has took this thing far as Zeus and say he challenged government for it. Respectfully, no threat. No threat zone. But he say Joe Biden, Kamala Harris need this one. It's called not playing with Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, not threatening the people to cut Social Security, not the traditional inflation, not the traditional conversation. What we got now is something so new and unique that it's going to take the government at least 50 years to even get it right. Now that's money. What we saying is, all these here that's broke, you know what a voltage off. We gonna do this thing called put some new construction up, new foundation, if you will, and make it photo enforced with the camera. See, it's a business district. If we just shoot it right by Subway, if you don't mind, we on East Main Street. We north, south, east, and west. And we going by Medina Cemetery. Well, going by Little America, should have been Big America by now, internationally, but we want to focus on the library. See, this new app gonna be so artificially intelligent that the kids now could walk from right here to the library by themselves. Everything on camera. And can you dig it? And as we talking about this subject matter today, Zeus say we do this for people that's stuck at work. You know, they committed. They 50 years in. They signed the contract, say, I'll die for you. I'm going to retire with you. Just make sure you got my paycheck. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere, no. Then we get the likes of Zoo. Somebody that don't like to work for nobody else, take everybody out about it with the law, see? And for 25 attempts, see, we got another farm that could have been, you know, zookeeper. You know, him and his baby could have had the farm, you know, giving out so much free food. I mean, food, clothes, shelter, and everybody gonna try to sneak in, you know, get a peek in whatever with Zoo's wife. And he say he gonna lie because she don't play. See, Zoo say he needed a true soldier. You know, not gonna step out of the house on me. Gonna always keep a word. Faithful to thy bed. Genesis chapter 6. She got it resonating in her head. It never leaves. And shout out to 14. You know, for 14 years this might take for Zoo to get this photo enforced. Businesses that you code him because government being stubborn with Zoo. Why people? Why me? And Zoo say, for 14 years it might be people that we see Zoo on his phone talking about this thing called photo enforced real time business district artificial intelligent code. Because it gotta happen, see. Because if it don't, the farm ain't gonna come back to life. That business ain't gonna. We gotta understand, people. It's only 3,787 people here, and everybody ain't developers, and everybody don't speak for God. And if they do, they so scared, see, to get on their phone, make a public declaration about God. They so ashamed of him. And Zeus say, that ain't me. Where you at, baby? I love you. Real time photo enforced business district coding system. It would be beautiful, Lord, to see this. But it's not here. And zookeepers say he don't. Let's just take a look at the farm. Shout out to Menasha River Alliance Adopt a Highway campaign. And Zeus say he want to adopt it, but he ain't got no money, see. And he telling government that we could adopt this highway, put stop it, rookies. If we could see past the skin color of it. See, we got caught in the skin color of it, my lord. It didn't make sense. He comes from it's so much money, you rookies. We broke, you said you were rich. And the people got upset about it. I mean, trillionaires, they had that, billionaires, they. And Zeus say, well, stop it if you don't mind. I had a $50 million faith-based charter school. No, I was going to go to California with it first. You know, then United Kingdom and Zimbabwe, Africa, New Zealand, New Guinea, Greece, Germany, Europe, Asia, China, Dubai. And I had met this woman. She said, would you like to hang out? And Zeus said, hold on, are you sure about that? And she said yes. And then things happened. And then other women, Harvard grads and other college professors and nurses and doctors and lawyers and judges and librarians, they could not believe how intelligent the man was, but the people said he was stupid. So Zeus say we want to adopt a highway in Menasha River Alliance. Warner, don't play with the sign, but we want to see if we can get some groceries out of this today. October 30th, the day before trick or treat, we trying to see if we could adopt this highway, Joe Biden, President Trump. Because if we could do it here, it's only 3,000. Shout out to the Superior paramedics. It's only 3,787 people here. We redevelop here, and then we could take it to a new country, see. And then if it's successful, everybody that delegated in the affairs of business, when they sign the contract, say they were going to fulfill their obligation to business, can delegate in that business. We got so many people that could put this thing together. But for some reason, Zeus can't be the guy. He can't be the face of the company. So he say, okay, I got this creature. No mysterious guardian angel. Oh my, nobody can turn her on. She just looked like a Barbie doll. What they give her to me, and they did. God said, hey, you might get help this woman. Take her far to a new dimension. And we want to talk about the speed trap that's generating no money. October 30th, 2024. On Zeus Show. You know, he say, we got 35 here, then we got 25. No, 25, 35. 25, 30, 25, 35, 20. And we don't see her getting no dollars. She ain't getting no money. Let's focus on speed trap. And let's focus on all that wood that ain't being utilized at all in the city of Marsh, village of Marsh, town of Marsh. Eagle say you'd have had about 100 people working on this for about 5 days straight. It'd have been fixed. You know we gonna eat. I'm gonna give you whatever you want, but don't deny me, baby. I paid you good. I gave you all I had. I gave you everything you want. Come on through for me, baby. We got a farm to fix in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. Shout out to Smith, Harborstone System. Zeus say he want one. Shout out to Thebo Windows. Doors inside. It's called real-time photo enforced business district code. We're just giving you an example. See, Zeus say we got other people that, oh, man, could come out here and blow your imagination. They know how to Photoshop photos and photo crop. And, oh, man, we want to help the farmers. And God bless Trump. God bless Kamala Harris. in 2024, as we know it's October 30th, 2024, and November 5th. See, you got to get your vote in. Got a lot of people upset about why they didn't vote for their candidate, but I want you to vote for this photo enforced business district. Make a comment to the White House. I think I was watching this show called Datsu. He claimed to be a lawyer, not a credit, a pastor, self-ordained. But he say God told him to do it. And then he claimed to be an auditor, social media influencer for government, a private citizen though. Well, then he say he ran into some employees that was contracted by government, see, as employees, but he was working for government, and so were they. Because we first raised our hand, said we believed in God, we want to work for government. And as we focus on this government, we want to ask government to give us some clarity. Who doing the most work for government? I want to shout out to the veterans. Want to shout out to veterans. Want to shout out the veterans symbol that's stuck behind the tree branches, the bark, and shout out to Cole and Smooth. But want to shout out all the veterans, all our sailors, all our soldiers that just get kissed like this on the highway when they supposed to be in the book of remembrance, in the book of life for the people who lived it according to the scriptures, and for those who did not. That's not. Shout out to the veterans. We see you, but according to highway code, we really don't see you. But Zeus say he got this thing called Photo Enforced Business District Code, and it has robbed the government of her imagination because she blind to wicked justice. She done fell in love with this thing. Shout out to Sun Prairie, Deerfield, Columbus, Adopt a Highway campaign. And Zeus say he trying to get Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, in the Inflation Reduction Act to come and adopt this highway. We all could just sit back one day and mingle together, put some security here, have some people just come fix the church up, and the farm. And the church could be right here, see. Let's stop for a minute. The church could be right here. We could just, make it about 17 stories, 20 stories. Set new president. We got retiring homes, elderly care facility, all kind of things for the elderly in here. Sometimes the elderly people feel like their family don't love them no more. And Zeus say he never feel like that, but he say the family love him too much. He can't get no work done. Sun Prairie, Deerfield, Columbus. Adopt a Highway sponsor. Wisconsin, MOHOA, Evergreen chapter. Let's run it back. We asking Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, to adopt a highway sponsor. WIMHOA, Evergreen chapter. And let's experiment with this new thing, Photo Enforced Business District Code. You see all the big trucks moving, you're going to make your money back. Speed traps ain't trapping for no money. And shout out to the crime stoppers. City of Marshall, Village of Marshall, Town of Marshall. But the police ain't really doing no audits on the farm. Want to know why? The zookeepers say everybody going to be kind of intelligent. And shout out to the road work and the sign we didn't see back that way. No warning. Road work is ahead. Shout out to Little America. She not boom. And at this time, Stop, Brookins! At this time, we want to shout out the Pumpkin Train. Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Shout out to the people in the truck. But they don't do you like Eagle do you. They don't love you like Eagle love you. They don't take on government like this. They scared. See, because they don't know how to talk to government. You know, Zeus say he always find a way to talk to his captain and his boss. When he sign a contract, let a human be his boss. Boss, you think we making the most money for our buck? And boss say, maybe not. Want to know we can get some artificial intelligent, coding at the Little America. Then we can figure out Big America and all these other Americas. But then we want to shop local. Want to ask Joe Biden under the Inflation Reduction Act. See, it's the Inflation Reduction Act. Shout out to Medina. Now the people say Zoo didn't have a real show. It robbed him of his imagination. They say Zoo was never rich. It robbed him of his imagination. They say Zoo was retarded. It robbed him of his. They say Zoo was stupid. It robbed him of his. They say Zoo was ugly. Oh, it robbed him. And sticks and stones. See, they break the bone of a weak human. Stop, Brookins. Zoo say he get out here and work. He don't care what's going on. He got 12 appeals to do today. But God say he must do this. It started with the straw. It started at Marshall Baptist Church today. As we separate the sheep from the goats, but then the goats to help the sheep. And we got to understand what this means, according to Scripture. What this mean? Let's look at Little America. Should we not get a new camera coding system, artificially intelligent base for any injury, civil liability that could ever possibly occur in human time? And as we focus on human time, we want to get to this grave site because, we can't forget what happened today. No, Zoo ain't gonna let you. He gonna rub it in forever, rookies. We got a legitimate highway business district area, no camera code system in the city, the town, Marshall, because they engineer. See, he misappropriated facts. That zookeeper might have been most incompetent man, brilliant man. He had a scene, but he didn't even know Zoo. Stop, Brookins! We asking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to adopt under the Inflation Reduction Act. But Zoo got to get a piece of the pie. He got to get his pie because the people said he threatened government. If you had a show like this and you knew in your head and your heart's hearts, you'd be able to wrap the people in the lexicon so-called, as we say, we believe in things that's not seen. And we believe in the book of Isaiah, chapter 42. Lord our God said he will lead the blind in ways they have not known, or the known in ways they have not seen, or the seen in the ways they have not saw, the studied in the ways they have not studied, or the heard in the ways they have not heard. And everything you see really don't trust because I got something else for us. Zoo say, we got a lot of people that went to the cemetery and they ain't get to live out their dream. They was holding on to it. It was a thought in their head, but they could not get it off the ground. So say every chance he get, he gonna try to get his show cracking. Shout out to Adopt a Highway sponsor. Trek Bicycle Corporation. They adopted. Want to know why the government, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris' name, as we talk about government today, ain't on this. Where they adopt the highway in the city of Marsh, town of Marsh, village of Marsh. Because we think now, government president should at least stop the highway in every landscape terrain in every district, city, town, village, Providence, something like that. It's Zoo Line. It's just not a knot. Stop, rookies. You ask, what can he do for government? What can he do to rob us of our imagination? What can he do to teach us? This thing called photo enforcement, business district, camera coding placement to rejuvenate, reinvigorate, reinsinuate, reinvite people to really drive right on highway. Really know they can come to any business, and they gonna be safe unless the humans see. Unless the human don't care about their life no more, they become so reprobated that they would break any law, commit any crime, and they don't care if the police, got jurisdiction about it. They just don't care. Don't care about life no more. They might be feeling suicidal. These are people we want to make sure don't hurt the honest, good citizens in America. But as we know, developers must come and develop. And it's only 3,787 people in all this old good big old land. Where it got big old water ponds and just so much, rookies. Why? Zoo ain't got. Excuse me if you don't mind. Those who get excited sometimes when he see things that he knew he should have had, but then they not here. And we want to invite you, rookies, one time to let's just lock it in, people. It's only 3,787 people in the city of Marsh, village of Marsh, town of Marsh. No, let's just look at her because it's only 3,787 people here. Sue say, if you don't mind, if you don't mind, if you don't mind, if you don't, and if you do, Sue say he don't give a damn. And so he say, we in a city of Marshall, town of Marshall, village of Marshall. If you don't mind, and if you do, he don't give a damn. He say, it's only 3,787 people here. Do you know how much opportunity it is for you to start your own company, artificially, intelligently based, as we enjoy God's landscape and read the scripture? And he say he inviting all faith. Everybody, though God got 10,000 interchangeable names. As we notate, we believe in God somehow, some capacity. He educates us to give information to the sheep. And Zeus say he had met this beautiful creature who could have been the face of his company internationally, and things just went wrong. And he say he just inviting you to just stare down, people. This is the truth. We got the population, no per census, government accountability board for the population, 3,787 people. And shout out to Tree City USA Arbor Day Foundation. And shout out to Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Inflation Reduction Act. And as we trying to increase and generate government business to generate more funding for the Inflation Reduction Act, for more projects could go abroad and internationally, regional, districtly, locally. We want to focus on the population of it. No, we ain't got too many haters that get to stop us, rookies. But we really got to ask. And shout out to Bush. Bill, the good cat. If you don't, Zookeeper say, he on his show. And we in the city of Marshall, a village of Marshall, town of Marshall. And he met a little government worker. She was at the lowest of the totem. Say she want to take Zoo on a date. And Zoo say, hold on, baby, I'm going to take you and your people on a date. And the money I'm talking about, it just ain't here. But the money I'm going to sue for, going to rob the people of their imagination. But how much money do you think it'll take the government to create photo enforced business district coding for highway systems with cameras? How much you think that'll take in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall? Anywhere in Marshall, anywhere in Beloit, anywhere in Janesville, anywhere in Rock County and Dane County. How much you think that'll take? How much you think it'll take to do to Illinois? And then how much you think it'll take to go to Iowa? I mean, how much you think it'll take to do the 52 states and then travel internationally? Because nobody can stop us in this business. Nobody got it. Nobody got this business, baby. And Zeus say he talking to the next president because, you know, things have been so tricky. He vote for Trump, and then Trump say the craziest thing in the world. And we want to focus on that Trump campaign, see if we can iron out this issue today before November 5th. Shout out to Mush. Population 3,787 people. We're going west, we're going south, we're going north. We got construction going on everywhere. But if you don't mind, and shout out God, Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 1. And shout out to Genesis chapter 2, the Spirit looking on the face of the deep and God looking on the face of the water. The face of the deep, the face of the water. Dark days in clear water. Why I ain't got my bread, Rook? That bread, what Eagle said. But as we focus on business, want to look at how much land is available. You know, ain't nobody close by you. You know, you ain't got all these filthy creatures called neighbors, all in your business. And Zeus say he like to wake up naked sometimes, turn his music on, blasting, and just having a ball. And, you know, the women who was his neighbor, they used to look at him and shout out to God's animals as we see the ducks and the cranes, and you know, it's just so beautiful. It's Marshall. Look at her. And let's shout out to Marsh of it as we see God's animals circulating and percolating, knowing they finna get a little piece of this. No good news from Zoo. You will look at all the land people. Look at all the, and then look at all the workers who really don't know how to talk to government. It's sad. He say so many people scared to talk to government, give a comment to the White House. And Zeus say all this show was about was commenting to the White House. But then it got sick. The people got to begging for the show, doing anything for Zeus to do another show. And he say, why are we doing it like this, people? We ain't got to take it this far. I ain't even showed you the next level of warship yet. And we want to let you understand what's going on. Waterloo and Watertown is miles away. Waterloo, 3 miles. Watertown, 16 miles. 1 lane road ahead. We got construction. And as we focus on the traditional construction versus the new photo enforced business district coding construction. Look at the cows. Look at the bulls, people. I mean, it's just, damn it, look at the bulls, people. Can you understand why zookeepers say he needed to come to Marcia? He supposed to been had his farm. He been supposed to talk to government about creating this thing called a photo enforced photo enforced business district coding, see. But lines got crossed and he couldn't get to the next level of warship to let the people know how smart he was, because they got so offended by the things that he said. He want to challenge you on your work performance. And a lot of people don't like to get their work performance tested. But as we testing work performances today, because zookeepers say he ain't seeing no bulls on his yard, he ain't seeing no sheep, and he ain't seeing no goats. He ain't seeing his pigs. He ain't seeing his chickens, and they ain't laying no goddamn eggs. Zeus say something went wrong. Because he was rich already, but he broke. And he want to know if Joe Biden, under the Inflation Reduction Act, shout out to Arizona T. So say he ain't seeing no bulls on his yard. He ain't seeing no chickens. They ain't laying no eggs, and he ain't got no goats. He ain't got no sheep. He ain't got no pigs. And he ain't got his artificial intelligence photo enforced highway safety business district coding shows going on. And business really getting generated because government ain't got this thing going on in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. But if we really get down to the butt naked truth of it, government got this going on in other cities, the states, like Illinois, like the likes of Dubai, like the likes of other places. And we want to know if Marshall, Wisconsin, ain't considered important enough for government money. No, we prohibited photo enforced business district code funds from government because it's not important enough as a city or town, village of Providence. And shout out to the grave. A lot of people might have wanted to say this in the graveyard, but they didn't. And a lot of people don't want no bulls, don't want no sheep, don't want no goat, don't want no chickens, don't want no lambs, they don't want what Zoo want. But they claim like they did. So as we 25 lawsuits in, we want to, we want to kiss Judge James E. Peterson as we say we going to the next level of worship, and that is that courthouse called United States Supreme Court, because we got to see whether or not he tested the boundaries of overthrowing guilt versus conflict, overthrowing protected First Amendment legitimate right for a private citizen to speak about government functions under legit government function. And we see all the traffic moving in real time. This is a real life function as we function. In the functions of functions, left, right, as we function in the functions of marching to the beat of God's drum. Everybody get a chance to work for government against it, for it, and then it's up to government to see, analyze whether or not you really stop sudden transportation, baby. And shout out to Marcia Starr. Shout out to Waterloo, Watertown. And shout out to this beautiful marsh, this beautiful piece of land Zuki say he don't have. No, he was gonna be able to walk so far with his excuse me, I'm getting choked up if you will. His fantasy for business, for government business, for non-government business, for anybody who ever wanted legitimate business. Shout out to the construction going on, but so you say it's just so much land. We see bulls, we see people. They got once he don't die. He not jealous, but he say he coming for his piece of the pie, because God said everybody get 40 acres and a mule, and he gonna give you a chance to show what you can do when you get your 40 acres and when you get your mule. Let's just look at the people. It's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful, people. If you don't mind. It's just so beautiful, people. This Marsha, and Zeus said he ain't even got to play all that Marsha, Menasha. Look at the people. They on bicycles and, oh man, it's people. And then as people don't try to judge on each other, no, you don't have more than me, I got more than you, and the vanity of it. So say we can get out the vanity of it. I think we might have missed a few poles. A few poles that's supposed to be keeping the highway lit, but it was for good reason, because so say it's a new season. We on Waterloo and Watertown. 3 miles, 16 miles. We want to look at this beautiful land. People, it's just what has robbed Zoo of his imagination. Do you see how far she stretched? She stretched for miles and 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 miles, and we don't see no photo enforced artificial intelligent farm district coding system. Sue say he think he hit the jackpot, but the people say he has threatened the government. So we want to figure out if Zoo Show could shout out to New Nelson, shout out to Zizos. Want to see if Zoo Show could edify the government, all church people, that we could have been rich a long time ago by putting the right equipment up with the government money that we was given. But since we keep putting up the poles, let's get to the pole. It ain't generating nothing. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Zookeeper saying that God said he must do this. He must lock us in on what photo enforced business district coding system, real life, real time could do for government and getting us a few more dollars instead of just putting up the polls. You know, they just look like this. They real strong. And they real strong with a few things on them, but it's just a light. It ain't doing us right. Stop, rookies. Zeus say he want to see every poll, everyone, as we put the new lights up. Some more polls to catch a few dollars for government. And then Joe Biden say, Kamala Harris said they might want to adopt it because it's going to be able to give us some money back because we're not wasting government budget funding. Stop it, Brookers! No, we got so many people that no play with to keep. They asked for, they begged for, they cried for us. So keep, give us another one. Give us another one. Give us another one. And Zeus say he gonna keep giving it to you, but he got work to do. He got 25 lawsuits. He say he sued for thousands of trillions, gazillions with no shilling because the people forgot what money was. They kept saying the government money was tight. They kept playing with the people called Government Oversight Committee, and these people was playing with the pennies, nickels, and quarters so tight that government really couldn't get no new businesses going. So Zookeeper say as a private citizen, he just took it upon himself to say we should have a poll about release right here as we stop. It's Keep. He don't sleep. He say we should have a poll right here. You don't mind? No, with some artificial intelligent photo enforced farm, private property. No, we even want to put the private property people in the loop. And we want to shout out people who got private property. You got to understand you still are subjected to an audit by a private citizen. No human with a kingdom company, no human with a company that don't believe in God, that say they got a private company, could tell a person that's a legit government auditor that they can't be on their property because that's just a frivolous lawsuit. And you're going to lose because Guilt versus Confight, 658, Fed Third at 82 and 83, and the First Amendment of the United States of America allows a private citizen on legit government operation, secretly, publicly, anonymously, privately, if the government sent them or not, or if they sent themselves to expose coding systems that's not up to code. See, we want to check ourselves when we think we got too much money, and we can just talk to people like they peasants. Get off my lawn. It's private property. You want to really check yourself if you talk to Eagle like that, because he can sue you and take your whole business if he want to. Well, he try to be humble, but when people when the people raise their self-esteem too high, the shame and the glory get misplaced. You don't talk to Eagle like that. You talk to your kids like they kids. No, Zoo do not play. As we want humans to understand that Zookeeper got way more than you possibly ever dreamed of having in business, but it just ain't hit the desk yet. The check ain't hit the mail. But today, tomorrow, coming soon. Zeus say he the worst auditor in the world. And he say government love it because they learning what they should have done under the First Amendment. And the community people with no money learning that, damn, I could have done that. But they not educated like Zeus. And presentation, communication rules the nation in every situation, regardless of race, creed, skin color, bias, and prejudice. So as we doing something for my babies for Halloween, giving them something to think about. No, all babies, all skin colors, all sizes. We wanna focus on this. We got another poll we could have put here. Then that right there would have caught you in the loop. But we want to look at this construction as we enjoy today. God's timetable, October 30th, 2024. Zookeeper say here in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall, on this way to Watertown. Because God said this must happen, because we got to learn what photo enforced business district coding system could do for government and how much money it could produce for the community and all the programs that's lacking legitimate resource based on government non-created or government created deficiency of funds. And Zeus say no kingdom should be subjected to a shortage of funds. Matthew 6, verse 33. No, God said there's no shortage of funds in my kingdom. You just got to know what to do. And you just got to know how to bridge the people together. The most racist, most violent, the most insane of all insane. You got to know how to do it. I tried. And Zeus say, that's what the gift of salvation about. No, God said he come down and he tried. He tried to introduce these people to each other. Hey, I want you to meet these people. And I want you to meet these people. And I want you to meet these people. They all work for me. But everybody got a different job assignment. And we want to shout out Kareem Drive. Oh man, as we auditing for government. Should or should not we see some new foundation? Stop it, Brookins. It's so keep. He love it. He say, God said, get out to bed and go do this today. October 30th, 2024. We in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. We see new stoplights being built. We see God working in the land. We see Zoo with that phone in his hand. He say he think they gonna put cameras up when he get his kickback. Oh, we want to shout out Kareem Drive before we get into that traffic control situation. Look at it, people. Do you think this under the First Amendment, guilt versus con fight 658, Fed 3rd, 82 and 83 a legit business that's operating according to the newest codes in 2024? Stop, Brookins. It's the Zoo. He say there's no way possible that business could be we got stop it, Rookies. It's why God say Zookeeper, you must do that show. It's the best show that never made it to cable. You said you want to be an auditor for government. And Zeus say, yes, I do. And you said you take on anybody who stopped you from trying to elevate and your plight to show that you got legit government interest. And Zeus say, yes, I did. Stop, Brookins. We on Kareem Drive. We got to look at this, people. Is this true or false? Is this a fantasy or reality? What has happened? And then we want to look at the crane that operate. We want to look at the humans who operating in business today. Just looking at them, enjoying this moment in time as we say we all got jobs to do for God, and God woke us up today, and maybe we're doing the best we can. Maybe we want our own kingdom come, and maybe one day we will get it. But we on Kareem Drive. We trying to look at this business. Is this up the code? As we notate the 10,000 interchangeable codes that must be kept up with in business codes. I want to shout out all the construction workers today, October 30th, 2024, that's upholding their obligation to come out here and work for the company in which they are contracted to work for. And we want to shout out the crane that's doing this thing. And we want to shout out everybody that's living, breathing, walking, talking, smelling, tasting, and touching. But we also want to ask these people to put in a comment to the White House so we can get photo enforced business district coding systems available in the public. We know we got guys that can most dubiously, most wonderfully put it up if it's up for grabs. So Zeus say we're trying to get these guys $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, millionaire jobs if they could travel new country with Zeus, and we could all figure out how to put this photo enforced business district coding up for the United States government, but then we want to take it to new country. That's what Zeus say we aim to do today. And shout out to all the workers that's working, but under the First Amendment, what's the name of this kingdom coming? We can't get there like this, people. I can't take you with me if we just got Denali. What's the name of your business? What's your phone number? You're fully insured. How long you been in business? Oh man, we got a hell of a situation today. October 30th, 2024, we're shouting out highway safety in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. As an auditor on YouTube, social media influencer, and as a person who want to see photo enforced real time business district coding systems to generate money for the people that's putting it up, all the way from the people that's drafting up the plans. But we still stuck in the traditional ways of building, you know. And now this hurts you. We ain't got long to live, rookies. We can't keep getting there off 30, 40, 50 an hour. We wanna go new country, and it's only for people who dare play like they want to go to new country. But you can't play. What you say? As Zookeepi say, we got a hell of a show today. Shout out to Kareem Drive. Shout out to all people who let Zookeeper do his thing as we walk around in the city of Marshall, town of Marshall, village of Marshall, taking care of business in Marshall. But Zeus say he also got to take care of business at the library. He want to take a break, but God says he can't. Shout out to us, because there's so much money out here, and the people just don't understand how much money is available. We want to shout out all businesses that went bankrupt and broke, are still operating under tight condition, not knowing that all it is a few pieces of paper get you back in the game few grants, few proposals from Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, President Trump, if and when he become president, and all other kind of people who can get you a fresh start. And Sue said you want to have a life coach. He say he goes to the people who get up and go to work every day, committed to companies for 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years until they body hit the dirt. They committed to it. Then we do it for people like Sue. God tell you to just do something, and sometimes you don't understand. It just come back so good. It come back better than anything that we see another human doing as a thing. As we know, we all got different occupations in God's kingdom, in government. Shout out to the Marshall Ministries, ATV routes, unless posted. Who do this to you? But the truth. We got confused, people. Let's just look at her and see what she could have did for us if Sue could have started this thing 3-4 years ago. We could have had so many polls up with artificial intelligence everywhere in the loop, but photo enforced benediction coding everywhere in the loop, but the human body, they got jealous. They got jealous of Sue, and he don't know why. So let's enjoy this moment in time as we see in real life and in real time photo enforced business district codes. And Zookeeper say, we got one hell of a show today. We gonna lock it in. Photo enforced business district coding system. You asked for it, rookie. True Christian only. True, not the fake ones. Zookeeper say his show for true Christian only, not the fake. Want to shout out Kareem Drive. Want to, travel in a new part of Marshall he's never seen. Don't want to offend anyone. Don't mean kick up no ruckus, but Zookeeper say, you never want your business to get to this level of worship. And when Zookeeper say your business get to this level of worship, you and God spoke about this business that you dreamed of, and then you let it get to this level of beauty. Shout out to the Crane. Oh, shout out to the Crane people. Let's let the people work. They doing a marvelous job in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. But Zookeeper saying we could just let the government people, most important people, look at this. If we put photo enforced business district coding camera systems up, it'll be a beautiful thing. But no, he not in charge of government like that. No, he just give them an idea. And general opinions hold no truth for the generality of man are ignorant. So let's get back to the day's lesson. The government has reserved this thing called YouTube audit for private citizens to speak about businesses in the community, non-profit, for-profit, sole proprietorships and corporations, partnerships, LLCs, and oh my, when they did this, you know, it was to allow a private citizen to get on the phone and show how much education they had to show government that maybe we need to draft some legislation up to show business owners what to do and what not to do as we if you will, as we speak on business. So say let's lock it in. We on Kareem Drive in the city of Marshall, village of Marshall, town of Marshall. Would you let your business get like this? And what was the reason? Was it a fire? What truly happened? Shout out to Marshall Public Works. There ain't nothing artificially intelligent about that level of work. So Zeus say he had worked. Shout out to this people. You know, this is what it means when Zoo get on his phone. He say he got to go to Marshall. He gonna hit the jackpot in Marshall because in the city of Beloit, no, the people, they packed in like a can of sardines. You know, they live too close to each other. You come on your porch, everybody on their porch looking at you. Now we got a whole bunch of porch people being porch people, blasting the music, putting their clean clothes on, and they don't leave the porch. And they do this every day. I mean, 24/7. And then we got the people that really get up and go to work. No first responders all the way to construction workers. But then we want to show you the difference between stockbrokers. We can't enter unless we put the next level of worship on. And Zookeeper, he say, we going to St. Mary's cemetery rules. We been to Medina. And Zoo say we was going to the cemetery. And he ain't never been in this cemetery, but he here today shouting out the Catholic as we trying to figure out what happened here. And this level of worship is Zoo say he on his phone trying to figure out what the hell is this business district coding system, and who was the auditor? Stop, rookies! Who was the auditor who approved this? Who did not condemn this property? As we play Monopoly, and we got children here playing. It's okay. He say, slow, children playing. They playing, but is they playing in this? And Zeus say that's all he needs for that level of worship if we could get to the next one. We don't know how much audio video we got, but we in it, rookies. We would keep today. We on West Kareem Drive. We ordered in, and then we worshiping at the same time. It's what it means to be a legit, not a fake one. You can't be fake. Cause the people who believe in God, they not impressed with the traditional pastors. They keep on playing games with the people imagination, the humans, we call them, in human body. They got all these fancy ideas, but the people broken. Then here comes who? He come up with the most basic elementary facts of living. He say, if we can get to the bottom of it, see, rookies, it's the bottom of it. We can figure this thing out. We wanna shout out that part of the plot, and then want to shout out the new part of the plot that the people ain't here yet, but they know they gone. They probably already purchased the plot. Now this is one hell of a show today, October 30th, 2000. We wanna now we still alive because we want to get to the next level of worship with the zoo, if you don't mind. Only for true Catholics, and only for true Christians. Because everybody want to be, but they can't. They can't be true. God ain't gonna let them be true, because their imaginations ain't it ain't pure. Like Zookeeper, he said we shouting out the Catholics today, and shout out to the Rosary. God calls us to do different things for Him. A lot of people got crosses on they rosary, but then Zookeeper he come up with this thing. Well, God told him, let's shake the dice with the people who say He love you, and say they love me, and they Catholics, they Presbyterian, they non-denomination, they First Church Christ of Science, they everything. But then you really gonna see who real and who fake, as you request the attention of the people who declare and decree they true Christian, they true Catholic, because the word of God is a two-headed sword. It cuts. It cuts down to the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is, some people say he believe in his head, racism still alive, but the people said it's gone, and then he's sitting here should have been filthy rich. No, filthy rich. Filthier than filthy was filthy rich. But filthy wasn't rich. but filthy rich. He said, God told him he was gonna be a super rich. But rich wasn't the primary the issue of being rich. No, God said, Zookeeper, I'm gonna need you to do some things that ain't never been done, and can you do it? And Zeus say, yes, Lord. I can do it. I worship with the Catholics in prison, out of prison. I worship with the people at the mosque. I do holy mass. I do anything with the